Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Transformers Cybertron Deluxe Class Crosswise. So Crosswise is a cool little vehicle. He was in the Cybertron cartoon. He was Earth planet native, and he turned into a very nice Bugatti Veyron, and he was a cool Middle East like Central Eastern European accented monster hunter. So, I mean, what more do you need to know about him than that? Again, got him at TFCon. Actually got him for free because he was a package deal with the toy that I will be reviewing tomorrow. But I'll get into that when I get to that figure. So, look at that Crosswise. Where did my words go? Crosswise right now. Like I said, he turns into a Bugatti Veyron. And holy crap, does this look very, very nice. It's so nice. It's very black, I will say, but it is very nice. I never had Crosswise as a toy when I was a kid, but I did have his purple repaint that was in part of the first movie toy line of Jolt, and he was a nice figure, and I know all the ins and outs of this figure. He doesn't hold, at the very least, this copy doesn't hold together as well as Jolt does, but it's still a very nice toy. So taking a closer look, he's got some nice silver going on in the front, a bit of gold going on for those headlights, and nice Autobot symbol right there. Translucent, like greenish, bluish kind of thing. Maybe that'd be like a turquoise, I guess. I don't know. I don't know my colors. I need to learn my colors when I talk about these toys. For talking about these toys, there's a nice stripe of silver right up there. More of that sea green going on the window, on the side windows. Very much black. Silver on the tire, silver on the wheels for the hubcaps. Bit of red going on the bumpers. Sea green flame missile, and bit of red, silver, and a little bit of that same gold going on that spoiler. And he was. And going back to that spoiler, if you can't tell, that's his weapon. And let's take just a quick look at him without his spoiler on, though he was predominantly shown with the spoiler in the show. This is his primary weapon accessory. It does launch the flame missile, as clearly evidenced by pushing that back, and also clearly stores it on the back of the vehicle right there. Just realize that is also very dusty right in there. If you can see all of that dust, I need to remember to dust some of these toys before I review them, but oh well. But it still looks very nice. Only thing I gotta say, blacks are very slightly different from this and then the door, because it's painted black because it's translucent green. But hey, it looked like I barely just noticed it because of all of this lighting going on. So hey. And you're never going to get it exactly right. And that's pretty close. That's pretty close. You probably can't even tell. Maybe you can, actually. Oh, well. Yeah. He also has a Cyberplanet key. It's an Earth-style Cyberplanet key. Silver border. Earth key logo. And his code on the back is D9F2, which, if you plugged into the Cybertron, to the Hasbro website when Cybertron was running, would have given you extra information on Crosswise. But as for how the Cyber key works in vehicle mode, you stick it in the back right there. And when you plug it in, well, both of them are supposed to pop up. But yeah, then you get two missile racks going on top of that vehicle mode right there. And all the missiles are painted into that nice gold. Let's try that again with the gun off, because I do remember from the copy of this toy that I had before this one, that just because of how this is shaped, if it's off just a little bit, it will get in the way. So if you want that to be like a clean transition, ideally you have it off when you do that, but you can probably you just gotta, if you do have this on, you just gotta make sure it is exactly correct. So both sides have the exact correct clearance to get out. So now time for some vehicle mode size comparisons. Here he is with Legends Class Bumblebee. Actually, I'm going to take the missile off for the comparisons. Bumblebee's about half as long as Crosswise is there. We got Deluxe Class Chrome Dome. And you can see Crosswise is a bit longer, and I think he's in the back here. He looks a little bit wider than Chrome Dome does. We've got Voyager Class Megatron, and you can see how they look. And then we have Leader Class 6 Shot, and you can see how they look next to each other. And that's all there's to say on the vehicle mode, so let's roll right along to the robot mode. And first thing we're going to do, we're going to take this gun off. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to come underneath these doors and untab these bottom bits from the door panels. You can see the slots and the tabs that all hook in together underneath here. Those two tabs go underneath the door, and that tab on that door also just slots in, so as it all holds together. And then you pull it all out, and you're going to rotate that back and out of the way. Again, come here, untab, pull out. I will say those joints are a little tight, so sometimes you will end up popping the ball joint off when you are rotating this. So just be aware of that. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to come to the doors, and you're going to untab them from the hood. Just get those out of the way so as we can get to the next big thing, is we're going to untab the entire roof of the car. If you can... come on. Wow, this is really tight. This is very tight today. Come on. There you go. I don't know why that was so tight. So you see those grooves at the base of that of the windshield. That'll go into those curved slots right there. That'll tab in right there. And then you'll pull the arms out, and then you'll get them into position. This arm will be sitting like this underneath there. You'll pull that out and just pull that out like so. And then next you're gonna do, because that's just going to be easier to angle. That's all going to be easier to angle once we get more of the robot mode together, because this looks like a mess right now. But it looks good when we get together. Okay, so next thing you're going to do is you're going to come down and you're going to untab the wheels from the hood of the car. And those ports fit into those tabs up in there. I mean, those pegs in there. You're going to fold this all back. And then you fold the feet and the heels down, fold the feet and the heels down, and then you're good. You got the legs. Next, what's going to happen is you're going to flip up the head so you get it out of the way. And then this whole assembly, if I can get these arms out of the way enough so you can see all this work, all of this is, sorry, that was off camera. All of this is going to accordion down. That tab, that post right there is going to go into that hole right there. Yeah, right there. And that's all going to tab into place. And that tab will also go into that hole right there. That tab into that hole right there. All of that's going to lock into place. And you can turn the head around now if you wish. Now you just got to orient the arms, just rotate and turn them and get the door shoulder pads oriented. Come over here, rotate everything. Then the last thing you gotta do, fold these things so they are sitting up on the back, like so. And then you have Crosswise in his robot mode, and he looks very sleek, very mysterious, like his Monster Hunter persona would indicate. So coming on in here, you got a very nice gold helmet going on. We got that turquoise kind of visor going on right there. Unfortunately, no direct light piping from his head, because that's just a visor over his molded eyes and face. And he's got a very nice molded face that's all painted in a very nice silver Oh, actually, I apologize. The back of the head is just black. It's not even turquoise. It's not even light piping compatible. I didn't even catch that. I apologize. And then you got the entire hood chest. It's still got that same Autobot symbol right there. You got a little bit of gold and red that helps pick out like the crotch area. And you just got these gray thighs, and then you got the black legs, and you got a little bit of gold going on the toes. Then you got the wheels, and then you got the arms, and you got some black arms, and you got a little bit of gold going on there. You just got the doors for the things. You got the windshield being a shield on his forearm. And then you got the backpack, and you got these things hanging off of the backpack. For articulation, the head is able to rotate a full 360 and is able to pivot back. It's able to go back. It's not really able to go down at all. The arms are ball jointed, able to rotate full 360. Arms are able to go straight out to the side that far. And because they are on ball joints, they're also able to, if I can show it properly, like bend, like have a little bit of like bend, like tilt, I guess I want to call that. A little bit of tilt because of the ball jointed nature of that section. This arm is on a ball joint. It is able to bend, hold on, let's see, let me double check. Yeah, greater than 90 degrees, slightly greater than 90 degrees, and is able to swivel a full 360, and then there is nothing at the waist. And then the doors are on ball joints, so you are able to angle them however you really want, and they're also able to bend a little bit if you want. If you want to give them a little personality going on there. Nothing at the waist because of transformation. Hips are on ball joints. They're able to bend that far forward. Because of stuff on the back, they're only able to bend that far back. And you can't get any of it out of the way because that's just the backpack. That's his butt. He's just banging into his butt right there. Arms, legs are able to spread that far. There is a ball joint at the knee, allowing it to bend 90 degrees, and allowing a swivel at the knee. And then toes are able to bend up and down there, and down and up there. There's cool. That the back is only able to go down that far. However, if you can see that, if my hand is in the way, you can probably see that a little bit better. Yeah, that can go all the way down. That can go down only that far. And then of course they're able to go up because of transformation. And then also you got these back things which you can, they're also on ball joints, so you're able to pivot them. If you want to have them not like really there, you can put them down like so. I do like that profile. Or you can just rotate them all the way around like so. And there's a little bit of molding going on the inside that suggests that there may be like a gun in there. So like you got like extra hip shooters going on, like I don't know, that's silly. I don't tend to use that often, but on my Jolt toy. But like I was like, oh, that's funny. Also, for whatever reason, these come off. I don't understand. I don't know why. I don't think there's any other place to put them in. But these are capable of detaching off those points. I guess so. It's like better than just a means, so because those are long, skinny things, so it's better than breaking them. I guess, I don't know. But, and I guess you can kind of rotate them if you want them to be at a different angle. If you want them in like that instead of the other way around, I guess. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But they do kind of like have a locking point there, so that seems like the natural place for them to be to me. So I tend to leave them like that. Again, I do not know why that's a thing. I just know that it is in fact a thing. And coming into the accessories, he's got his missile launcher. He's got his flame missile launcher. It's got a 5mm port. He is able to hold it in either hand, like so. And because of how his transformation works, he is still able to store it upon his back if you want storage for it, because that's where it went in the vehicle mode. So that's nice. And then the cyber key still works. You can just plug it back into the bottom of his body. And then the shoulder and the missile launchers will still come up, and then they'll just flip onto over his shoulders. So that is very nice. Very nice action going on there. And that's all there is to say. That's all. Where are my words? That's all there is to say about Crosswise himself. So now let's get into some robot mode size comparisons, if he'll stand. I had the feet pointing up a little bit, so he was not standing. But now, time to look at some robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Legends class Bumblebee. And if Bumblebee will stand up straight, you can see that Bumblebee just comes up to the like the base of the bumper on his chest. Deluxe class Chrome Dome. And Crosswise is like, no, they're basically the same height. Up to the head, they're basically the same height there. Voyager class Megatron is there. And Crosswise comes up to where modern Deluxes do on Megatron, like right about the base of that chest plate. Leader class 6 shot. Move them back a little bit. And again, comes up to about the same place as modern day Deluxes, right out to that right there on his skirt panel. And then here he is next to the channel's mascots, Soundwave and Wheeljack, obviously. And you can see how he looks next to them. Yeah, so all in all, Crosswise is a nice little figure. I got him for free, so obviously that's the best price to get a figure out. But he is, I'd say he'd be worth a reasonable amount of money to get. Very cool, very simple in terms of paint applications in the vehicle mode. A little more akin to how like paint apps in the vehicle mode work today, but like all of the extra gold details like just break it up in the robot mode and makes him look very, very nice. Unfortunately, like his character is fairly one-dimensional, not all that much used in the Cybertron cartoon from what I remember, but he was nice, he was neat. I'd like to see Crosswise. I like to see this Crosswise more in more media and more places. Bring back some Cybertron exclusive characters. Bring back Overhaul. Bring back Crosswise. Show us a whole lot more Vector Prime. That's a rant for another day. But Crosswise is a nice character. If you want to pick up a character from Cybertron Toyline, I'd recommend him. He's a deluxe figure, the good size, probably reasonably cheap in places. And he's got some nice accessories, nice gadgets, nothing like too special about him, but he's overall very nice. That's basically all I gotta say from him. And I like him and I'd recommend him. So that's all I have to say on Crosswise. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, please consider donating on my Patreon page to help support the channel. All the links will be in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.